income for employees is typically based exclusively on your work. Is any of this resonating with you guys? The truth is, we were all programmed to make enough money to just get by. Most employees work Monday to Friday for what? The weekend. They want to have the 2 days off a week. So they're going to work, they're slogging it out as employees so they can have 2 days off a week. Well, employees typically do as little as possible. They tend to do just enough to get a paycheck. So there's a quote out there about 80% of millionaires and what the 80% of millionaires have in common. So I want you all to think for a minute. Let's make some guesses. What do you all think 80% of millionaires have in common? You think it's education? Maybe it's a race? Maybe it's gender? Maybe it's religion? And hopefully you guys have a few other ones that I didn't think of. But I'll tell you, none of those are correct. So there's a gentleman named Thomas Stanley who wrote a book called The Millionaire Next Door. And he said, America is still the land of opportunity. Over the past 30 years, I have consistently found that 80 to 85% of millionaires are self-made. What does that mean, you all? That means they're self-employed. They have created their own way to earn income instead of being in the mindset of an employee where they're going to do just enough to get by, or they're going to work Monday to Friday so they can have Saturday and Sunday, 2 days a week off. Robert Kiyosaki believes that the average person is not willing to work to become an entrepreneur. Why do you think that is? According to Kiyosaki, he said because it takes the average person 10 years to develop wealth. Anthony Robbins would say it takes 9 years to develop wealth. So you spent 14,000 hours, so did I, being programmed to be an employee. And here you are in network marketing. You've just said yes to Lifewave, and you've just said yes to network marketing, and you've just said yes to X39. And so I'm going to ask you to start to shift your mindset. I want to ask you to spend some time deprogramming yourself. And I'm asking you to spend some time learning what it is to be an entrepreneur. So how do you do that? One, I think you plug in. This organization, this group is filled with the most amazing group of leaders that want to see you succeed. And by plugging in, what happens is your mindset starts to change. I want you to get excited. Gina Merritt wins the award, hands down, for being the most excited person in the entire quantum field organization. And here's the reason I want you to get excited. When you are excited, it's an expansive emotion. So it expands you, it expands your life, it expands your reach, it will expand your business. And the last thing I want you to think about is never quitting.